If you want a man to be completely and utterly obsessed with you, watch this video because I'm going to show you exactly how. Now, I'm going to give you a warning before going in. If you are one of these people that says, I don't have to be doing all that to get him to like me, I'm just going to be myself and it's going to work out. Well, this isn't about not being yourself. This is about being yourself and adding a little something to it, you know what I mean? And also,
a little bit of crack. But what he's trying to say is that it's not about manipulating. It's about not letting your presence be too overwhelming. People can love you, but sometimes we're so insecure that we don't notice when we're being overbearing. So it's not that you're being different, but that you're learning how to pace yourself. You're learning because nowadays, you know, it's very easy for us to want to be around people, to want to be around the people who we like, because we are rarely around people. People don't have as many friends. So most people have a deep urge to be around people. So this strategy is not about making them like you. It's almost like cooking, right? This strategy is not about cooking the food, but about preserving the food. Like you're not changing the food, you're preserving the food. You're not cooking it, right? In other words, you're not making him love you, but you're preventing your insecurities from sabotaging. And the strategies I hope that he talks about is what's going to do that.
so if my videos are hitting your For You page, chances are you're single and it hasn't worked out for you. So I'm sorry, that was mean. I promise the information's really good. Just stay with me. So how do you make him obsessed with you? This is going to sound simple. It's going to sound kind of stupid, but it works. I'm a dude and I know this. You have to play into the male ego. We all know how huge the male ego can be. I mean, chances are you've experienced it yourself. You know how he is. So you play into his ego by activating this buzzword called his hero instinct. What does the hero instinct mean? It basically just means that a guy, when he's around a woman that he loves, he wants to feel capable, he wants to feel smart, he wants to feel like he's adding to that woman's life, like he is her protector. Seriously, why do you think mansplaining is such a thing? Because men, we want to feel like we're adding to someone's life, except most guys don't actually realize it's kind of annoying. But anyways, I'm not here to debate that. I'm here to tell you that even though you can do all of these things on your own, if you truly want to make this man really feel these feelings towards you, then you want to ask for his help. You want to ask for his opinion, his input on something. You want to make him feel useful and like he's adding to your life, like he is your protector. If you can make this man feel like fucking Superman when he's with you, it's powerful. It's like the old, like, can't open this jar of pickles or whatever, and you can open it yourself. You can just hit it a couple times against the table. But if you give it to him and you're like, hey, babe, like, can you help me? And he goes and he helps, like, his ego in that moment, I'm telling you this as a guy myself, we open it yourself. You can just hit it a couple times against the table. But if you give it to him and you're like, hey, babe, like, can you help me? And he goes and he helps, like, his ego in that. If you want a man to become powerful, it's like the old, like, can't open this jar of pickles or whatever, and you can open it yourself. You can just hit it a couple times against the table. But if you give it to him and you're like, hey, babe, like, can you help me? And he goes and he helps, like, his ego in that moment, I'm telling you this as a guy myself, we feel like fucking Batman when we do that. And most importantly, these feelings, when he's with you, he's going to associate them with you. It's the little things, you know, the little details. I talk about the hero instinct in the first part of my book. And the second part of my book, I talk more about how to
text messages that will make any guy fall for you. Ladies, pay attention. If a guy texts you good night, respond with good night, smiley face, I'll text you tomorrow. Guys are very logical.
Man, put your arms down, damn it. All right? Put your arms down. We all know Father Alex doesn't like seeing things that are better than him. Put your arms down, man. Damn. These TikTok guys are like models, man. They got the wrong job. I'm jealous.
We tend to like certainty, and this will make him feel like you're beginning to like him more. If he texts you and say, what are you doing, or what's up, reply with, just missing you, winky face. Even if he's in a bad mood, he won't be able to help himself. He's going to have to flirt with you back. Most men like when...
Nah, I don't like this.
This is what creates attraction in a man. And I'm going to give you this from a guy's perspective. What makes us guys look at a woman and go, I like this woman. There's a lot of advice out there that says, just be more attractive.
3 simple and easy steps to make a guy fall for you. You guys, men are the simplest creatures that walk the planet.
If you guys enjoyed this video, check out my new course, the commitment formula. You could pre-order it right now and you can get it at a discounted rate. This course is meant to help you get out of situationships. This course will help you to get into relationships, to get commitment. I mean, I've gotten a bunch of testimonies of women getting married, even having kids. I mean, a woman came up to me. They're like, look, Father Alex, this is you. I'm like, that's not Father Alex, okay? Father Alex is a spiritual thing. And like, no, I have a kid. And because of your channel, I applied what you did. And now I have a kid. I've seen countless of stories. As toxic as you guys might see me, these strategies work to get commitment. Purchase it right now. There's no gimmicks, there's no games. This is meant to allow you to get the guy that you want, get married and have kids, and you don't have to watch any other channel after this. Okay? And if you don't like it, just get your money back. Look, this is gonna be the best course I'm ever gonna make. And that says a lot. This is gonna be the best course I'm gonna make. So pre-order it right now, or else I'm gonna have to close the channel. And don't forget, if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org right here and book a one-on-one phone call. Take care.
Make this shit way more complicated than it really has to be. Now, I can't guarantee that he's going to commit to you. A guy that doesn't want to be in a relationship is not going to be tied down, period. It doesn't matter who you are, and that has absolutely nothing to do with your worth. I can't guarantee he's going to commit, but I can guarantee you're going to have a little wedge in his heart. Step number one, he's got to be attracted to you. This is very surface level.
A wedge?
I get that, but guys are very visual creatures, so if he's not attracted to you,
That's very true. Us guys, I don't like when I coach women and they tell me there's a guy that doesn't like me. I don't do this all the time, but what I used to do before, I'll ask the woman, okay, can I see a photo of you and him? And most of the time, the woman was as attractive as the guy, because usually women are more attractive. But sometimes she wasn't. And it's a very hard reality to understand, is that if the guy doesn't find you physically attractive, he is not gonna, these strategies are not gonna work, right? The only time it does work is if he might not, first of all, he has to find you physically attractive. I mean, it's just that simple. We don't just say, oh, she has a great personality. Oh, she's ugly. She's a little ugly, but she has no. We don't say that. And when I say attractive enough, I mean to the equal level of attractiveness. So if he's ugly, and you know what I mean, he's gonna find you attractive. But there's a lot of guys that are delusional though, that they think they're hotter than they really are, and so maybe he should be with you, but because he's delusional, he chooses to go after a woman who will never like him. And that's actually the main issue with dating today, is that people are going after the people who are not meant for them. You're not like, that's just, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. I think this is the hardest reality to let people know. This is the hardest thing for people to accept, that they might be out of your league. And the only reason why people have a tough time accepting this is because only low self-esteem will make this difficult to accept. Plain and simple. Plain and simple, people.
creatures, so if he's not attracted to you, it's just not gonna progress. It doesn't matter who you are or what kind of personality you can bring, they have to be attracted to the girl. If the guy doesn't think that you're attractive, then that's not your guy. You don't have to change a single thing about yourself to cater yourself to what you think that his type is or what you think that he likes. Do you, and if he likes it,
first of all, let's look at her profile. Maybe
fantastic.
She has a lot of interesting things to say. Who is this girl? Oh, so this was the only time she shows she's manifesting husbands. Oh my Lord. All right, let me see. So this is the only video that she showed, Tiggle bitties, I guess so. Wow, look at her. She's like really like refusing. Wow. Okay, I'll be honest with you, ladies, whenever I see a woman who doesn't show off her goods, I like it, because it tells me that she doesn't need validation from men like that, because like, when a woman got tiggle bitties, they want to show it because they know there's power in it. When a woman chooses not to, at least for me, it's a sign of good character. When a woman is really hot, but she doesn't show how hot she is on social media, to me, that is a gem, at least to me, right? It takes away one aspect of cheating.
If he doesn't, then that's just not your guy, and you have to accept that. Looks are enough to get a man, but they are not enough to keep a man long term. Step number 2 being, guy will fall for you based on how you make him feel. Are you loving towards him? Are you caring? Are you nurturing? Or are you nitpicking, telling him everything that he's doing wrong, you demasculating him? Which side are you falling under? I can guarantee that 9 times out of 10, most guys are going to choose the girl that's going to make him feel like a fucking king. Small percentage that's going to choose the girl that's very nitpicky and on his ass, doesn't have the amount of self-esteem and confidence in himself to leave that situation. It's comfortable for him. He probably grew up with a parent that put him down all the time. He's used to it. But I can guarantee that the second he loses that from his life, he's gonna end up going for the girl that makes him feel like his best self. Like, have you ever seen a guy date at like a 10 out of 10, basically could be a model, then he ends up with the girl that's like just like the girl next door, average kind of looking girl. He was only with the first one because of the looks, not because of how she made him feel. But no judgment on this one, because I used to be very nitpicky. I tell you everything that you're doing wrong, ass bitch. You can grow past that. But you also have to pick the right kind of people. The ones that you want to hype up, the ones that are actually doing well and you don't have to teach. Because the right guy, you do not have to teach the basic fucking principles of how we want to be treated, because really all we are looking for is to be seen, to be heard, and to be loved. And if you have to tell him more than once on how to treat you, that's just not your guy. Step number 3 being give him space. Men fall in love through space, and if you are clinging to him constantly, on his ass, texting 24/7, hanging out all the time, he may love this and he may tell you that he's loving the time that he's spending with you, but the second you give him that space to just like think about you, that is where the magic happens. You gotta give him some time to be like, oh my God, do I love this girl? I miss this girl so much. I don't remember.
You got to understand, your absence does the dirty work for you. That's why I tell you, you don't have to act like nothing that you are. Let your absence and your unavailability do the dirty work for you. Trust your presence and trust your absence, because those are the two things. All right, trust your presence. Those are the two things that will be your best friend in a relationship. Your biggest enemy is too much presence at first and too much absence at first. You want to spend enough time that they get used to you, that they can sense your personality. You want to spend enough time for that. You know, people are asking, why is he without a shirt? Well, this is my shirt. Okay, imagine this being a wife beater. How about that? All right, like it's hot in here. I don't want to wear a normal shirt, man. Well, it's not hot, but I prefer to wear this. Oh my God, Frank is doing the OnlyFans. What the fuck? I'm just wearing this shirt. Jesus Christ. All right. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to mean Jesus Christ, but Jesus Buddha, right? Like, all right, let's continue.
Remember the last time I missed a girl, you have to give him that little bit of space to think about you during the day. It's just like, okay, I'm not going to text him throughout the day. I'll text him at night, or skipping some days that you're hanging out. I get that you're excited. I get that you want to hang out with him all the time. I get that he wants you to hang out with him all the time. But that little bit of space is going to take you to the end goal. I'm not saying that you need to play games. Okay, that's...
You know she's in America when you see a big old parking lot behind her. Look at this shit, man. I fucking hate parking lots.
The furthest thing from what I'm saying, but I'm saying that you're a busy bitch. You have your own life. You have your own shit going on. You do not need to be communicating and seeing each other 24/7. So that space that you're focused on yourself and you're giving that energy to yourself, he's like, wait a minute, that's the one. But that's basically it. He will be obsessed with you. He probably will fall in love with you. So do with this information what you will. Be responsible. And hit the like and follow for more. 3.
If you want to make a man be so obsessed with you that you literally will not be able to get him to back off, because he will be worshiping the ground you walk on,
That sounds like a criminal, if you ask me. I don't know about that. It sounds like a legit criminal record, but whatever.
not believe I'm about to share this, but here it goes. You have to try this. Proceed with caution and do as you will. You know how whenever a man starts to pull away from you or starts to show less interest, it doesn't make you like him any less. In fact, it actually oftentimes makes you like him more. It makes you be like, what the heck? Why isn't he texting me back? Like, what is that? What is happening in our brain that makes us be more obsessed with somebody? You have to remember the concept of rejection breeds obsession. In fact, whenever a guy rejects you, it actually makes you wonder. You're like, what made him pull away? Like, what the heck is going on? So you want to do that to him. But you have to be very strategic about how you go about it. So listen closely. You have to start rejecting him in very subtle ways, especially in the beginning stages of dating whenever you're first getting to know each other. This is literally backed by psychology. You see, psychology says that whenever you mix pleasure and pain, it actually triggers a psychological response in a guy's brain that makes him feel more connected and obsessed with you. So 2 really subtle ways to do it that actually aren't that toxic are whenever he texts you out of the blue, take 24 hours to respond to him and then just like carry on the conversation. Like, don't over explain yourself. Don't apologize for not texting him back quickly. That is a huge mistake. Never ever apologize for living your life and being busy. Like,
No, time out. Listen, you want to apologize because what it would do is that it'll prevent him from manipulating. In other words, if you took a long time to respond to me, and then you come back like nothing happened, I'm gonna start saying, okay, she's playing games, right? Like she's playing games. I'm gonna guard myself now. I'm gonna get defensive on your ass. But if you apologize and say, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I want to see you. What you're doing is that you're soothing my ego so that I don't play games back to you. Because if I'm noticing you're playing games, I'm gonna do the same shit you're doing. But if I notice you're being honest, vulnerable, saying I'm sorry, willing to look needy, then even though the damage has already been done, you'll prevent me from doing it again. Like, in fact, apologize when you take a long time to respond so that they don't do the same shit to you. Because then they'll think you're playing some dumbass game. Maybe watching a TikToker that looks Puerto Rican. It looks like she's from the Bronx. No, I'm saying she's not from the Bronx. Am I racist against Puerto Rican people? People, I don't know why I watch this guy. He says a lot of questionable things and does a lot of fucking questionable things.
you don't need to be texting him back right away. And whenever you take an entire day to text him back, he's going to be left wondering what the hell you're doing. Another way you can subtly reject.
Yeah, if you take a whole day to respond, you have to apologize, or else, one, if he acts like nothing happened, you're going to lose respect for him. You're like, yo, this guy's a bitch. And two, it prevents him from manipulating, from doing the same shit to you. It just does. So it's not about playing the game. It's about preventing the guy from retaliating. And you prevent retaliation, and it's actually called the surrender tactic in the 33 strategies of war, right? Where you act like you're weak, you act like you're vulnerable, so that they don't attack you, so that they could put down their guard. But when you just come back like it's nothing and don't apologize, even though if he may not say something, you know you did something wrong, and you know he's not saying anything, you can't respect that. You just can't.
A man and cause that obsessive feeling. Whenever he tries to make plans with you to do something, tell him you're busy that day and you can't. And then wait and see how he responds. If you want to make a man be
people
so obsessed with you.
Yeah. Anyways, if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, go to my... Oh, by the way, people, I am selling this painting of Mudang done by my student. I'm selling it for 300 pesos. If anybody wants dollars, if anybody wants to purchase it, just send me a private message or just put it in the comment section, and I'll send you a message on Instagram or whatever. But it's freshly painted. It's little Mudang. But come on, man, don't you want this here? Come on. Oh, come on. Don't you want Mudang? By the way, I know how to teach art. If anybody wants to learn how to paint straight from me, you guys can come to Mexico and I'll show you how to do that. Of course, you have to pay. All right, take care.